Want to have your clip featured in the Skyrim Clip of the Week? Simply record the clip on your Xbox and then send it to me via message. My gamer tag is iRyanI, that's IRYENI, and then you can message it to me over Xbox and I'll be able to view it. I look forward to seeing the clips that you guys send me. Now moving on to the video. Hey, what's up guys, it's Ryan, and welcome back to another episode of Modded Monday. We're on week number 289 now, guys. I've picked out 5 new mods for you guys to check out, and perhaps add them to your load order if you find them interesting. But like always, before we jump into them, I want to remind you guys that I'm partnered with GamerSupps, which in my opinion is the best energy drink on the market, so if that sounds like something you're interested in, be sure to check out the link in the description where you can go to their store page, and you can also use the code RTD for a 10% discount on all your purchases. I also want to say, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any brand new mods each and every single week. Now that all that's out of the way, we can jump into this week's mods, and starting us off at our number 5 spot, we have a brand new ship home called the Katariah Home. And the mod page reads that you can now join the agents at the Katariah and slay powerful assassins. But to use this mod, you probably shouldn't join the Dark Brotherhood, because to have the Katariah on the map twice doesn't make any sense, and also to have the Emperor as a boss and to murder him at the same time also doesn't make any sense, because you actually get the Emperor inside of this player home, which is pretty cool. And then how to actually get the quest and join the agents for yourself. To get access to the Katariah, you need to clear a cave near Nilheim and revenge a dead crew member. Close to the dead body, you'll find a satchel with a key to the Katariah, and then you could speak to the commander and then fill the role of the dead member. All of the crafting stations are featured inside of this home along with a good crew, and inside of this crew you get 27 good trained followers. You also get an emperor, 15 guards, 3 cleaners, a commander, 2 captains, 1 instructor, 1 cook, a barkeeper, an alchemist, an enchanter, a librarian, blacksmith, bard, workers, and even a horse. There's also 2 skeever, 3 slaughterfish, and 31 mannequins, along with all of the crafting stations like I've said already, so this house already has everything that you're going to need, and then some. On top of that, this mod also comes with assassin encounters, so that every few days you'll get attacked by assassins, and you can fight them and loot their bodies. You can then show the obtained assassin's dagger to the commander, and get 1,000 gold for every killed assassin. And then a mechanic that they've added alongside that I think is very cool within this mod is that if you destroy the Dark Brotherhood, these assassins won't come anymore, so it's very consistent there. On top of that, you also get a training room inside of your house on the upper deck. You can find the entrance to this training room, and here you can train against dummies and get some rewards if you're not killed. And as you can see, there's so much to this player home. It definitely is a lot bigger on the inside than it looks on the outside. I didn't think this would have so many levels and rooms, but this is an absolutely massive player home that all comes in at 1.42 megabytes. And there's also just one big load door. There's not a bunch of doors that you have to go through to travel around the house. It's all within one cell, but it's an absolutely massive cell, and it's your own player home ship, and I absolutely love the looks of it. So if you're looking to become a nice little pirate, or maybe you're trying to join the Legion for yourself and you want to have a little more of an immersed role in that aspect, then the Katariah Home is definitely a mod I'd recommend checking out. So go download it and become the proud new owner in your next playthrough of Skyrim. Coming in at the number 4 spot this week, we have a brand new music mod that's absolutely massive in size and contains over 16 hours of new music. This is Boreas Music Redone, and the mod page reads that this is lore-friendly, magical, and northern. Boreas Music Redone replaces vanilla soundtracks with around 16 hours of folk music. They try to create the atmosphere of the north, however they've always liked Skyrim's magical touch, especially in the night or in blizzards, so I tried to balance some dark ambient and Nordic folk with some more melodical tracks. Now they did an amazing job putting this all together, and the music sounds absolutely wonderful, so I'm going to do a brief little showcase of the music that's actually added within this mod so that you guys can hear it for yourself. Now, as you can see, these tracks are very, very different, and this is a replacer, so if you are getting sick of hearing the same music over and over again, I know we love Jeremy Soul's music and we can't get enough of it, but we've been playing the game for 10, 11 years at this point, so if you want to hear some different music in your next playthrough, this is definitely the mod I'd recommend checking out, because I just love the sound of this. And it sounds really immersive as well, it feels like it fits in Skyrim, and that's definitely why this mod's featured here at a number 4 spot this week. So if you like the sounds of this music and you want to hear more in your game, then I'd strongly recommend downloading the Boreas music Redone and adding it to your next playthrough of Skyrim. Coming in at the number 3 spot this week, we have a mod that completely changes all of the robes and clothing of people in Winterhold, as well as some of the civilians around Skyrim. This is the Elaborately Opulent Textures mod, and it's a small mod pack coming in at 60.43 megabytes. That's a merge of 2 wonderful clothing retexture mods, with opulent outfits overriding elaborate textiles, and by request they've chosen the following colors for the mage's robes. First off, you have Illusion, which turns out to be blue, Alteration goes to green, Destruction's red, Conjuration's purple, and Restoration is gray. So whenever you travel to Winterhold for the first time again, or maybe you go to revisit, you'll see that every single student that's from a different type of skill tree, whether it be Alteration, Destruction, Conjuration, you name it, will be actually dressed in that appropriate color, and you can tell the difference now. This is actually very similar to a mod that we had in our previous load order, which was the New Haven Robes and Clothing Overhaul, which completely changed all of the robes and clothing, but sadly that mod was taken down, apart from a lot of other mods in our previous load order that was taken down, sadly, so we'll definitely have to jump on that and get our 2023 load order fixed up and ready to go soon. I will say though that this mod does pretty much everything that New Haven Robes and Clothing did before it was taken down, but this is actually sliced in memory space quite a lot, because that New Haven mod was in the hundreds, and this is down to 60, so that's a lot of space that we have left for other mods. Now this doesn't just cover the Winterhold robes, of course, you also have the Archmaid's robes that are completely changed, and then you also have the civilians throughout Skyrim, such as miners, red guards, the remaining Jarl's clothes, as well as wedding dresses, and this pack comes in 1K textures as well, so everything's going to look amazing, and their main goal was for this to be a retexture of NPC clothing sets that is supposed to add more detail, individual character, and diversity to Skyrim's clothing, and that's exactly what this mod does here. So if you're looking to completely replace all of the mage's robes as well as the civilian clothing throughout Skyrim, then the Elaborately Opulent Textiles mod is definitely a mod I'd recommend checking out, so go download it and try out some of these new outfits for yourself. Coming in at the number 2 spot this week, we have yet another music mod. It seems like this is the musical week for modding. This is the Nyghtfall Dark Fantasy music mod. And this is the replacer version, but they also have another version that doesn't overwrite the original Skyrim soundtrack, so depending on how you like your sound mods, you can choose which mod you would like. But the mod page reads that this includes 7 hours of original music, with 98 music tracks and palette music and sound effects. This features a generally darker sound that doesn't stray too far from vanilla, and this is just not a random compilation of music, but a personal take of the music of Skyrim for the mod creator, meaning every track was specifically written for this mod. Now I really like this mod because of the sense of variety that they have in all the music tracks throughout the game. You walk into an inn, you're going to have a specific inn track. If you walk into a dungeon, dungeon music starts playing. You get into combat, combat music starts. It's exactly how it should be in the vanilla game of Skyrim, but just with brand new music, and it sounds amazing. So let's take a brief little listen again so that you can hear these brand new tunes for yourself. Now, I don't know about you guys, but it's definitely going to be hard for me to choose a new music mod for the next load order because the new music mods that we're getting are just absolutely incredible. You know, we've had 2 brand new ones this week, and who knows what else is going to be brought to Skyrim. You know, 2023 just started, and this is already an amazing start to 2023 with mods, and I absolutely love it. So if you like the sounds of the Nyghtfall Dark Fantasy music mod, I'd strongly recommend downloading it and exploring all of these brand new tracks for yourself, because I obviously can't showcase every single track because this video would be hours long, because there's just so much music in here, and it's always great to have brand new tracks to listen to as you're replaying and exploring Skyrim again. And that's definitely why this mod's featured here at number 2 spot this week, so I'd strongly recommend downloading and listening to some of these brand new tracks for yourself. Coming in at the number 1 spot this week, you guys guessed it, it's another try to do everything mod. This is the Flagrantly Plagerized graphics overhaul, and it's absolutely massive, coming in at just under 900 megabytes, and the mod page reads that this started out as a replacement for Substill's Flagrant graphics overhaul. But this is an absolutely massive mod pack that combines a bunch of different graphic overhauls into one simple mod pack, and it's amazing. You know, first off, we have the Amidian-born caves and mines, as well as the Amidian-born imperial forts and Amidian-born's Whiterun. Then you have medieval farmhouses, clever charfs all in one, Sovngarde, the Soul Cairn, farmhouses and farm towns, Dovahkiin's diverse dark elf lanterns, El Sopa mods. We love El Sopa mods, they're always great. We have the unique handmade signs overhaul and farmhouses completely changed. And then we also have mods such as Vivid Landscapes, which is amazing. You have 4K Raven Rock, Riften, Stockades, the 4K Whiterun overhaul, the Falmer texture overhaul, the Sigils of Skyrim, Viking style ship sails, Ruins Clutter improved. Going a little further down, you have the Praedy's College of Winterhold mod, which is covered in the past. That's an amazing overhaul of the college. Praedy's Fort Dawnguard, the Joy of Ships, Dawnguard Fortresses improved, detailed rugs. There's so many mods included in here, and the thing that I like the most about this mod is that they stay consistent with the theme, because a lot of these mod packs that I've been covering, they seem to mix a bunch of mods together. Say you have like clever charfs all in one, and then you go down and use some architecture from like SRP or something. So they're 2 separate mods that you're combining into one that have 2 different themes, so they may not clash together. But like I said, with this, we have Amidian-born caves and mines, as well as Amidian-born forts and Amidian-born's Whiterun. So it all kind of fits the same theme because it's made by the same person. And then they go ahead and do the same thing with Clever Charf and then Praedy's College of Winterhold as well. Everything is jumbled in together, kind of made by the same types of people in every single area that they're covering, so nothing feels out of place and the theme matches perfectly. And I mean, as you can see as I'm walking around here, I thought SRP and Skyland were going to be the 2 graphic mods that I was going to have to decide between in the next load order, but now we may have a third. This Flagrantly Plagiarized graphics overhaul covers everything, and I really like the looks of this. So if you also like the looks of everywhere that I'm traveling to, you know, the cities that I'm showcasing, the little landscapes, the caves, everything's completely changed with this mod. So if you like the looks of it, I'd strongly recommend downloading the Flagrantly Plagiarized graphics overhaul and running through a brand new Skyrim in your next playthrough. So that's pretty much it for this week's episode of the top 5 Skyrim mods of the week. Hopefully you guys did enjoy, and if you did, I'd appreciate it if you left a like and subscribe if you're new. It really helps me out a lot. And if you have any suggestions for mods you'd like me to cover in future top 5 mod episodes, be sure to let me know in the comment section below, or you can join our Discord. I'll be sure to leave the Discord link in the description as well as the pinned comment, so you can join us on there and leave mod suggestions there as well. Special shout out to my Patreon supporters. Thank you guys so much for everything that you guys have done for me. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Hopefully you guys did enjoy, and I'll talk to you guys later.